And it is Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. It's a Friday morning, and my guest today will be Carolanne Miljavac, and she's going to be a headlining comedian this weekend at the Stardome Comedy Club. She's a Jasper native, formerly you'll find out in the video, formerly Caroline Upton. She grew up here and can tell you some of that story in the pre-recorded interview that she did with us. We've got Jonathan Timmons with me again this morning.
I am not Carolanne Miljavac.
No, she's much nicer looking than you are.
Yep. As you'll see if you're watching online.
And I got to interview her several years ago when she had first started out as a comedian. She had a viral video, and she'll talk about that. But she's really taken off. Like I feel like in the future it's going to be Netflix specials and like a big deal.
One viral video has started her comedic career, right?
Right. Started with one video, and then she does like a lot of videos, just like mom stuff and dealing with kids and dealing with husband and things like that.
Do we have that?
We'll
try and find that one in the break, huh?
Yeah, we'll find it in the break, and we'll share some throughout the day today on social media too. How about that?
Sounds good.
And we got Comedy Club tickets to give away for Sunday. I just put a post on our social media pages. Go to that, like it, share it, tag a friend you'd like to bring with you, and we'll be giving the tickets away throughout the day today and tomorrow. We've got several pair to give away, so be sure to do that.
Yeah, great place, great venue. Sunday, go catch a funny show.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite places to go, honestly. And they've got great food too, so you can catch dinner and a show and have a great time and start your week off right with some belly laughs at the Comedy Club. So anything else going on this morning? We had a great coaches show last night at Crawfish Warehouse. Coach Reeves brought one of his assistant coaches by, and both guys did a great job. And it sounds like they are taking Decatur very seriously, much more seriously than I was last night.
Well, we'll recap all that after the interview.
All right, we'll go in straight and let you guys check out my interview with Carolanne Miljavac. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I probably say it correct in the actual interview. So let me go with that now, and you guys check her out and see what you think.
I didn't do it.
Tenth grade, and then my mom moved us out of there to Gardendale, Alabama.
Wow, it's a big town.
Oh, I guess so. I don't know. Compared to Jasper, maybe. I don't know.
Tell us a little bit about your background as far as comedy goes. When did stand-up comedy start?
Oh, I'm a baby. I'm pretty much considered a baby comedian. I didn't start my first show, so I didn't do comedy. I was doing, I had two kids, and then I had some videos that happened to go viral in 2016, which I only made because when it was about 2014 when my youngest niece was diagnosed with cancer, and then that sort of just threw all of us for a loop, and so after that happened, and I realized the only thing that I could really do in that situation was make her laugh, and that was something that was just always a part of my personality, was to always be making people laugh. It's not something I considered a future career. I didn't think a whole lot about it, although I've loved stand-up comedy since I was a kid. Um, it just didn't seem like, that's just not something you think you're going to do, and after she passed, I decided that I was going to, try to make more people laugh, because when she was sick, that was the only thing I could do to help her through it. And I thought, well, maybe I'll put some things out there and see what happens. And then in 2016, a video of me dancing in the middle of a workout and almost choking on my spit, but gathering myself and going forward, went super viral. It kind of put me on the map, and then I just kept going viral. And so eventually I was like, maybe I am funny and maybe I should try this out. I wrote a few books, and that led to finding someone who wanted to put me on tour. So I didn't really do it the way most comics do it. Most comics are doing it for years and years and years before they're getting to play some of these clubs, and especially to headline a lot of these clubs. But I, straight out the gate, my very first show was at Zany's in Nashville. Sold out show. First time I'd ever been on stage in my life. And I've been headlining tours since then. So I never stopped. As soon as I did it that first show, I was like, this is everything I've always wanted. I felt at home, and I think I'll be 99 years old doing comedy. So
Right. Well, and a lot of people get famous now because of viral videos and things like that, but most of them can't turn it into a career as a stand-up comedian. There's a lot of pressure and also just a lot that goes into being a comedian. Like, I think of somebody like the Hawk Tuah girl or something, like she tried to make
yeah.
a career out of things and failed miserably. So for you to do
Mhm.
a viral video and now you're on stage and it's just a really cool story.
Yeah, well, and it is nowadays. I mean, back when I first started going viral, I didn't think there were really a ton of, especially moms, that were making a whole lot of content. But now everybody's making content. All the moms are making content.
Yeah.
Everyone's on TikTok, and if you get enough followers, pretty much anyone who gets enough followers goes on tour. And you don't know what you're going to get on that tour, but they can do it because they can sell tickets. And I knew from minute one I wanted to prove myself as a stand-up comedian, because it is very different than creating content online. And people see you as a viral video girl, and I tried for a long time to kind of get away from being described as that. But it's sort of a catch-22. It gave me the opportunity to do what I love to do, and then you got to prove yourself, because at the end of the day you got to be funny. So whether you're viral and go on tour or you're stand-up, you got to be funny.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So if you're funny, then you're gonna do well, and if not, you got to figure it out. But stand-up takes time. It's not something most people just do straight out the gate. And I think it was just something I was born to do, and it's incredibly I'm incredibly thankful that I found the thing that I was put on this earth for, because I've been doing 60 minutes from day one.
Yeah,
So
and that's
she
amazing
would
too
drag me
because
out there.
most of the young comedians, I've gone to the club for years and years, and most of the young ones, they're the ones that are the openers that just get kind of welcome people. They do 5 or 10 minutes, and that's about it. But if you start out doing 60 minutes, that's a lot of material.
Well, it is, and I think something that might be a little different about what I do is that most of my viral videos are me sitting right here in the car, and me telling stories and funny stories and recapping, something funny that might have happened that day. Or as a mom, a lot of it's stories with my kids, stories with my husband. And so I'm not doing sketches. I think it would be difficult to maybe convert your sketches and skits into stand up, but people do it, and I think that's great. I think because mine was always me telling stories, I've always been a storyteller. I would use my live feeds. I would use my videos to get the jokes where I wanted them, or the bits, or the parts in the story where I wanted them. And then so that was my foundation. And
Yeah.
then those turned into the live shows. And they just, the thing with comedy that's so fun is that the way to make a bit as funny as it can be is to tell it over and over and over again. And
Right.
the more you tell it, the more little ways you find to make it funnier and funnier. And that's the part that I enjoy so much. And I just get to use my videos and things like that to practice. So I think maybe that helped me, like, starting out. They did have a real comedian. My feature and brother, Gerard Michaels, has been my feature act since day one, and they had him there because he's a real comic. He'd been doing it for years, and they were like, just in case you freak out and run off the stage after
That's the backup plan, right?
minutes, we got him here. Yeah. And 60 minutes later, they were flashing me, you're done, you're just 60 minutes. So I never wanted to get off the stage. And that's pretty much been the way it's been ever since. And there's been times now where sometimes I do a one-woman show, and I just recently did Toccoa, Georgia, and did a theater, and I just did 90 minutes myself, start to finish, and it was phenomenal. It was so much fun. So I mean, I love that I get to do this, and I really never thought, laying on my granny's springless trampoline, after walking home from Memorial Park, that I would get an opportunity to do something like this that, feels so much bigger than me. But
Yeah.
it was God's plan. So
It's awesome. And
Yeah.
I feel like you're like about to go get in the car rider line, and there's a bit about to
I
happen.
am 100%. I just got 2 hours. I like to get there early so that I can get my peace and read my books and make my phone calls and
Right.
talk to people.
You don't have one of those kids that expect you to be the first one in line, though, do you?
Well, they've never not had me be there waiting on them, spoiled brats. I would
Right.
sit outside on Maddox's steps with Mr. Principal Davis for an hour, sometimes waiting on my mom. So I understand how that feels.
That's what my poor kid has to do. She's usually the last one in the car rider line, and I come squealing in on two wheels to pick her up.
Yep, that's the way it was. But you know what? Me and Mr. Davis got real close, and he let me get away with a whole lot of things. So
That's good. Now, who are some of your inspirations? You said that you've loved stand up, since you were little. Who are some of the people that you look up to and have used over the years as inspirations to get into stand up?
Well, I know for a fact that as a kid, that the person who sparked that sort of interest and admiration for comedians and just comedy in general would be watching the Carol Burnett show.
Oh, yes.
And watching Gilda Radner on Saturday Night Live. Those two, when I was really little, I just loved watching them perform and how animated they were, and and how free they were. They were so free just to be silly and have fun, and that silliness, rubs off on everybody around them, and everyone's just laughing. And so I really admired that. And then as a kid, I loved the Roseanne show. That was probably one of my favorite shows because our family was identical to theirs pretty much. And that sense of sarcasm and humor through all their struggles, I loved that because we were like that as well. And then obviously Eddie Murphy and all of those stand-ups. And I've seen Sebastian Maniscalco twice live because I really enjoy the animation. I love angry comedy too. I really love a good vent. I think that's so funny. But I've also seen Seinfeld, so I like all different types of comedy and delivery, but I think the comedy that I relate to the most is definitely animated and act outs and voice inflections and facial expressions. I love all of that silliness.
Well, and a lot of Southern comedians have the voice inflection and the facial expressions and things like that too. Even though you're not, I guess you're not considered a Southern comedian since you're in Missouri, but you're a Southern comedian. You grew up in Alabama, so
Yeah, I think most most people do probably consider me a Southern comedian. I think they're pretty surprised that I live in Missouri when they hear that, because they're like, where does that
Right.
drawl come from?
Yeah, you still got that Walker County draw.
Yeah, just if I visit home, all it takes is about 30 seconds of being around my mama, and you can't understand a thing I'm saying, you know. So, but living up here, I had to clean it up a little bit because I got so tired of repeating myself. So,
Right. Yeah.
it's those eyes that get you. But no, I think most people do consider me a Southern comedian, although, I don't necessarily think the material is Southern specific. I think what I've found, especially this last tour, I've been able to go to cities I never would have thought I would have gone to, in states. I just went to New York, was in Washington, I did Wisconsin. So it is very apparent to me that we are all able to relate to life,
Oh yeah.
So the comedy that I'm doing is just relatable. It's just for anybody, it doesn't matter where you're from. And I found on tour that we all have a lot more in common than we think.
And do you find your audience is more female, or is pretty much mixed, or?
It starts off female until the men get a glimpse of my backside, but
Is that what brings them in?
No. So what happens is, I think based on the videos and probably from social media, the majority, obviously like 96% of my followers are going to be women, but the live shows are so great for everybody, and most of the women end up dragging their husbands along,
Right.
and then the husbands end up laughing harder than their wives are, and so that always gives me so much joy, seeing them go from to spitting their water out because they're laughing so hard. So I would say the live shows are a great date night show.
Yeah.
The men and women are both going to have a blast.
Awesome. And you'll be at the Stardome this Sunday on the September 7th, and show starts at 7. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's at 7.
Everybody
I don't know.
check stardome.com though. You'll be there at the right time.
Yeah.
We just need to make
Yes.
sure we're there at the right time.
I want to say it's at 7 and doors open at 6. That's when it usually is. But
Yeah.
yes, if you go to Stardom's website, then just skip over everybody else and go straight to my show. I don't want you to be tempted to go see Gary.
Yeah, and before we came on, you said you're following a tough act on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's home, so who cares? You could be
No, it's
following
great.
Seinfeld.
We're going to have a great crowd. And, I will say I am one of the few comedians who I have a great Sunday crowd, because we want to get in there early and get to bed.
Right.
Nobody else, we don't want to go out on a Saturday night in Birmingham. Are you crazy?
Right.
Let's get out of there. So yeah, I like the Sundays, and the usually Thursday nights do well too. And we try to start early, and I try to get you out of there by 9.
Yeah.
If I can, so you can get in the bed, your husband will be asleep by 9:15, and you'll be hopefully asleep by midnight.
What can people expect? Is it just you, or you got openers with you?
Well, I normally do have a feature act. He couldn't make it to the Birmingham one, so I actually am not sure. It'll either be, usually the clubs provide a host or a feature if you're not going to have one. If they are, I don't know who it is.
Okay.
If not, I'm perfectly capable of doing 90 myself. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
You have to come to find out, I guess.
And how often do you get back to Alabama?
Not that often. I really don't. I'm really not in Alabama. My whole entire family lives in Huntsville now. So we try to come home once or twice a year. I try to have at least 1, maybe 2 shows in Alabama a year. So it'll be Stardome here this weekend and Huntsville in October. And then I don't know when I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, I think the Huntsville stand-up in Huntsville has really grown in the last couple of years.
Yes, Levity Live is a great club, and I've played there several times as well. It's usually a great crowd. So whether it's middle of Alabama or North Alabama, we're going to have a good time.
There you go. Anything else you want to tell the folks in Jasper?
No, I love y'all. It's going to be half my cousins and and people I haven't seen since 10th grade. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be like a big class reunion, I think, this weekend. And
Is
so
that a
I'm
good
looking
thing?
forward to it.
or a bad thing. I mean, sometimes the family will actually be the ones that boo you faster than people who don't know you.
You know what? It just depends on who raised you, I guess. Mine, mine are my biggest fans. I've been making them laugh since I was a toddler. So I think the people who know me the best, the people I'm closest to, are not surprised at what I do.
Right.
It's the people that maybe don't. I'm actually kind of antisocial. So I think people that I grew up with are excited and it's going to be fun and we're just going to have a great time together. It should be some good crowd work going on. But it can be a little more scary when you're going to see familiar faces. That's for sure. Especially like I'm living near Kansas City. So a lot of the times my husband's, family, cousins, and we've not let his parents come yet, but they'll hear all about his saggy balls and everything. And it's just, that could be nerve wracking, but no, it's, I can talk about whatever I want in Alabama.
See, that's a perfect wife humor too. Like that's perfect.
Yeah.
And now I know what to expect that all the guys will be made fun of. Now I know what to kind of look forward to.
Yeah, usually, I try to mix it up because there's always people who have seen the show before and then there's people who it's their first time. So I mix in, older show bits with the newer bits, the newer set that I have to make sure everyone hears it because I have such a great bit about the booby trap.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
And I want to make sure everyone gets to hear it because it's hilarious. And I know some of y'all, I mean, I'm sure you've been there a few times.
Well,
but,
I don't want to, I know about the wooden blocks. That's all I can tell you.
Well, that's probably one of my crowd's favorite bits that I do like all over the country. And I'm always so excited for Jasper because I'm like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I went to Bevel State Community College. And so that was like that's pretty much the only thing there, really.
Hey, that's one of my
softball
sponsors.
players that we had to go.
So I'm glad you brought them
no
up.
Way.
Yeah. And
they should have me. I should have a booby trap bus for the tour. I tell you.
Well, and the booby trap's closed now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I mean there's
I'm
people out of work because of this. And I did I had a local musician on a few weeks ago, and he has a song called Wesley's, and so you two should get together. Yeah, his name's Andrew Brassfield, and he actually works for Bevel State Community College, but on the side he's a musician, and he's got a song called Wesley's. It's all
that's
about
hilarious.
Trap. Yeah. Anything in the future?
It's a staple, man. You ain't gonna see nothing and do what?
Go ahead.
What'd you say?
What you're saying. I'll finish in a second.
Oh no, I just I don't think people know what they're missing because I don't think there's any strip club in the country that had what they had to offer. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
Those girls, you gotta know who they peg legs, quarter tricks. I mean,
that's the truth. I hate to say it, but that's probably the truth. I was gonna say, what's the future hold? Like, what's the goals for the future? Is there a Netflix special coming up? That's what we need to. We need that.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited. I've recently signed with a new manager, and he managed Leanne Morgan through her rise to fame. 16 years he was with her, and we're very similar. I think I'm very similar to her, just in a different stage of life and in my career, and so I'm really excited about that. We are working on that's on his list is a Netflix special in the future. We're working on submitting some material from the Birmingham show to the Tonight Show, and then after that I'm going to be writing another book and hopefully aligning a whole new tour with the release of the book as well. So
hey, I've got a friend who works for Jimmy Kimmel. I can get you some information.
Okay. I don't. So that's what my husband was like. Well, which Jimmy is it?
Right.
So I was like, it doesn't matter which Jimmy it is.
Either Jimmy's fine. That's good exposure, right?
It is. So yeah, that's the goal.
Well, I can't wait for Sunday. I'm planning on coming. Me and my wife are going to make it a date night, so we can't wait to see you. And I'm sure there'll be tons of folks from Walker County coming out to have some belly laughs and have some good food at the start on that night.
Yeah, we're going to have a blast. We always do. We always have so much fun. I can't wait.
Well, thanks for joining us today, and we appreciate it. Be safe out there. Go get your kids, and then we'll see you in Alabama over the weekend.
Okay, see y'all soon. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye. And we are back on Live at 9 on WJLX. James Phillips here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Carolanne there. She is hilarious. I've been able to go back and watch a few of her videos, and I've been cracking up. Can't wait to see her on Sunday night at the Comedy Club. Don't forget, go to our Facebook page. We're giving away tickets to see her Sunday evening at the Stardom Comedy Club. Do what it tells you to do on there, and we'll be giving several pairs of tickets away over the next couple of days on Friday and Saturday. Joining us now in the studio, we've got Mr. Woody Wilson, the legend in his own mind. I mean, the actual legend of radio in Jasper, Woody Wilson.
James.
And you were in here saying what a fantastic job we did last night at the coaches show.
Absolutely. I was just amazed.
Yeah. What was the word he used, Timmons?
Adequate.
He said it was adequate.
Well, that's better than bad.
You know, my wife said that about me before, and I didn't sleep really well that night.
Well, I hope I don't give you an emotional scar or anything.
I didn't bring Rocco with me today.
Yeah.
Did you tell Jake last night Rocco said hey, by the way? I hope he's listening.
I don't think he is, but I was texting him this morning.
You're talking to dogs now? Okay. Well,
Well,
No,
Jake.
Rocco has his own ways.
No, well, Jake, who works at the Pie Factory, is a friend of ours,
Yeah.
and Rocco was actually his dog before he was my dog. But we won't get into that story.
Oh, wow. Okay. You have adopted Rocco.
Yeah, it's a long story,
Okay.
but he's not getting him back at this point.
Yeah. You become attached to him.
Right, I've become
Okay.
attached.
Says hello, but every now and then, but no visitation.
Right.
Okay.
Oh man, so I hope you guys enjoyed the interview as well, and now we move on to talk about tonight. We've got the Jasper Vikings traveling to Decatur tonight for the first region game. And Woody and I will be on the call and cannot wait to see the Vikings on the road. Woody, I said I think it'll be a lot like last year. I feel like we're going to go in there. We're going to get a pretty easy win. I don't think Coach Reeves really enjoyed me saying that.
Coach Reeves was on the other side of the restaurant when you were saying it, and I immediately cringed. I'm like, oh, no. I said, Woody's not going to like that, James.
Yeah.
I heard, and you were right. but and you may be right, but
Right.
you got to get out there and earn it. Y'all know, and they're 0-2, and they're not they return 8 on defense and 7 on offense. Sometimes that's a good thing.
Right.
Sometimes it ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't ever tell.
There was some size that Coach Reeves talked about, too, that they have. So
Yeah, they're going to be the biggest team that we've faced so far. But, you got to show me. I think we're showing me what we can do.
Yeah, we got dimensions on them on our starters, and they got some big old boys here and there, but so did Sipsey and so did Brookwood.
Yeah,
I think
that's
we
right.
deal with them.
Yeah, I think so too. And we're all going to take the trip tonight to Decatur, and we'll be
Yeah,
out.
it'll be fun.
We're going to be in the stands with the Viking fans.
Yep. We'll be cheering. We'll be cheering and broadcasting homers and just cheerleading too.
I may paint my face. I don't know. One of these weeks I will.
Say, that's an idea.
Yeah. Hey, Jasper,
One side black, one side gold.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And a white stripe down the middle.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of these weeks when we're in the fans, I'm definitely doing that.
Homecoming, maybe.
Yeah. Timmons, this is your chance to go on the road with us for the first time. And for years I was, I don't like to use the phrase babysitter, but I was the chauffeur for Woody and Johnny.
Yeah.
And so I feel like maybe
I think I've stepped into that role.
do you think we just can't handle it on our own at this point?
I'm gonna get y'all set up this week and make sure you can handle it, and
Yeah.
then next week it's all on y'all.
There you go.
Man, you got to go to Coleman with us, man.
I
Please.
gotta be here for Foothills duties, man.
Yeah, he's got Foothills
Forgot
gig
about
next
that.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Foothills coming up, and we'll have Tana Collins Allred will be on the show on Monday, and Zach Baker.
Yep. Talked to Zach last night. He was informed that he would be here
Yeah.
Monday.
And
Last
they
night
will.
he was just informed.
They'll-
And me and Zach are also going to try and do another Foothills music, highlight show, 2:00 Tuesday maybe.
Okay, yeah,
We're
that'll
looking
be
at
fun.
or Tuesday afternoon, maybe in the evening. We'll follow our social medias there, and we'll get that blasted out.
And then we're working on a few interviews for next week with Foothills bands, artists, that sort of thing.
Right, we got the Hoobastank interview. You can check that out on our YouTube as well,
And we'll repost that next week as well.
and hopefully for like 2 more. What's up?
You got to create a Spotify
Got it.
Foothills music
Did.
thing so we can tap into it and play
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Created it yesterday.
'Cause I'm too dumb to do that.
Yeah, I created it for you yesterday.
Thank you. Oh,
it's
cool.
right there on.
You're
Spotify.
always ahead of the game, man. You're
Yeah,
great.
It's
I'm
already on.
serious.
It's already on Spotify. Foothills Festival
Cool.
2025
Oh.
playlist. Man,
There
we
you
got
go.
some good stuff. With my favorite one is the first song that's listed, "Meet in the Middle" by Diamond Rio.
Man, they're a great country band. I don't care what anybody says. They've got like 10, 15, number one hits.
Oh yeah, I mean they really do
so-
have a lot of number one hits.
It's,
This is
it's going to be a huge night Friday night.
Are they the ones that did a remake of My Maria?
no,
B-
no,
Brooks and
B.W.
that's Brooks
Stevens.
and Dunn.
Oh, okay. Thank
But
you.
at the
Thank
same time frame though.
Yep.
you. Okay.
You're in the time frame. Meet in the Middle was the one that I remember the most. It's a guy and a girl, and they meet in the middle beneath the old Georgia pine. It's a love
Ah.
story, Woody.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then we got. I can't wait to see Blind Melon play "No Rain." I mean, that's an incredible song. Got Hoobastank coming up. Gavin DeGraw, "I Don't Want to Be." We've got 14 different songs on the playlist right now.
Yeah, all the artists featured there: Ben Chapman, Otis,
Band of Heathens.
Hoobastank, Blind Melon, Gavin
Yeah.
DeGraw,
Yeah.
Diamond Rio.
It's gonna be a great lineup, and just a great way to showcase all of Jasper, but especially the heart of our community in downtown Jasper.
It's just gonna rock. It's gonna be a rocking weekend.
I looked up the weather. Weather's supposed to be outstanding next
Yep.
week. It's gonna be great. Like, I cannot wait.
What do you think? What do you think that looked like on the video?
Him getting
Bolted.
up and leaving.
Just bolted for the door.
I didn't even have it up either.
Tired of talking about country music.
He's like,
Here it
oh,
comes.
they're talking about Diamond Rio.
He's getting his stat book out here.
Here
Yeah,
he
for,
goes.
for real about the weather, James. It's going to be absolutely great. I've got the lineup here.
That's right behind
I
you.
saved it.
Yeah, it's on the wall behind you.
I need to be
careful.
more. I need to be more observant.
You need to
I
know
would
your-
not be a good detective.
You need to know your surroundings because somebody could have snuck up on you and stabbed you right in the back.
But y'all did not specify who's going to be on what nights.
Okay,
Well, we
go
didn't
for
do
it.
that.
That's
You
what
go-
I'm. That's what I'm heading for.
Well, you go right ahead.
Go
You're the
for it.
professional.
Friday night, Diamond Rio. Y'all talked about them. The Band of Heathens and Ben Chapman. And Saturday, Gavin DeGraw, Hoobastank, Blind Melon, and Otis.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Do you have the times?
I do not.
I got them for you. Hang on.
Oh,
I think Friday night-
we even specify more.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's really get into it for the listeners out there on Friday night.
Really, it's important info.
Starting at 6:30 Friday night, Ben Chapman.
Oh, yeah.
8
Good chat.
o'clock, Band of Heathens. 9:30, Diamond Rio. Moving into Saturday, Otis is going to kick it off at 5 o'clock. Also, hey, there's a lot of other things going on before Otis kicks off at 5 o'clock. Downtown, there's some other music going on. I know our friends at Tallulah Kitchen and Brewery. We're going to partner with them and do some karaoke at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nobody is drunk enough at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for karaoke.
Well, you don't have to partake. You don't have to partake in the alcohols to sing and have a good time, James.
I know. I know.
Then
Some spritzer or something.
bingo and trivia, I think, at 2 o'clock and then 3 o'clock. But yeah, if there's other businesses that's got some bands going on at that time Saturday early, let us know. Let us know so we can plug it.
And we'll be letting everybody know next week all the stuff that's happening. Isn't there a car show? Typically, there's a car show that day. Are they doing that again this year?
I don't know.
Usually it's in the morning.
I don't know.
There's
And
a car
it's-
show and the vendors show up early so
Yeah.
people can buy the wares.
It's kind of on the periphery down where the OG Maze was.
Yeah, that's what I was
Seems like
thinking,
it,
yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then usually there's a kids zone around the Desperation Church area
Right.
down there. So
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Lot of stuff
but,
going on.
But Otis at 5 o'clock, Blind Melon at 6:30, Hoobastank at 8 o'clock, Gavin DeGraw at 9:30, Smashley at 11 o'clock.
Smashley is headlining this sucker at Pie Factory, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't want to have to hear Jonathan Timmons sing, you can go also to Tallulah that night, and it'll be DJ Barry Bangers, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
He'll be rocking out some tunes there at Tallulah for the after party as well. So
That's right.
all kind of stuff going on until what? Probably 1-2 o'clock in the morning in
At
Jasper.
least 1 o'clock. At
Yeah.
least 1 o'clock.
And then we'll take it to Timmons' house. He lives downtown.
Just up the hill.
Oh, Jess is listening.
Get it ready, Jess. Get the house ready.
We'll open up the back gate.
It's about to be Project X at
We'll
your
open
house.
up the back gate and lock the doors.
Fifth Avenue.
Have you seen that Project X documentary?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you need to check it out too
All right.
because it's like people.
Fire Fest?
Yeah, but people just put a party out on Facebook and like
See who show up.
350,000 people say they're coming. Like it's crazy. And it's a 16-year-old's birthday party.
That's like Woodstock.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of happened up.
Yeah, it just kind of happens, you know. So that's at Timmons' house. I'll tell you the address next week. Bring your own beer. Anything
I
else?
think you've been laid off now.
Yeah, I know. I've been
No.
fired multiple times in the last few weeks. And let's see. Saturday night, we need to remind everybody we had Miss Kara Jones on yesterday from Rough, and man, she's passionate about.
Man, and proven, right? 15 years of working in that with that organization, building it herself, along with she does have a partner that's helped her along the way. I didn't get her
Marsha.
name. There you go. There
Yeah.
you go. But yeah, like you said, passionate.
Yeah, very passionate, and
Great interview.
but we're having the Canines for Karaoke event going on Saturday evening. Starts at
6:30. Yep.
6:30. Jonathan Timmons is going to be hosting that sucker.
$5 donations at the door, and then $5 per song, $10 for 3 songs to sing, and like I say, all that money is going straight to Rough charity.
Woody's going to be there to sing "Walk Like a Man." Is what somebody suggested yesterday.
Or Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks had done my Maria.
Maria.
Oh, I'm thinking Four Seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it. I like where your head's at. Just show up.
Yeah, but we or Hound Dog. I could definitely see Woody singing Hound Dog as well. But we've got that, and all proceeds go to Ruff, which it does an outstanding job with rescuing animals in our area. And that'll last about 3 hours tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About
so-
9:30.
Till 9:30. Get ready to sing. I know that Jessica, or not Jessica. What was her name again? Goodness, it's just like Kara. Kara's going to be singing "Fancy." That's what she told us. I'm trying to think if there was anything else tomorrow. There's always something happening in Jasper, Alabama, but definitely go for karaoke tomorrow night, and then Sunday Comedy Club Stardome. Go see Caroline at the Stardome. Tickets available at stardome.com, and we'll be giving tickets away as well. And Woody, you got about 10 minutes until class starts. Anything special planned today?
Not really. Got the birthdays, and we'll hype the football games, all that kind of stuff, James.
And you had some. You said some birthdays today of Audio Slave
and
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, morphed into them, right?
And Woody was trying to find some non-explicit songs to be able to play, and it's more difficult than we thought.
Yeah, well, you only get 2. You get 1 per album on the Rage's like top albums, right? Battle of Los Angeles and Evil Empire. They
Yeah.
each have 1 song that's radio safe.
Somewhat. Radio safe.
There's not a curveball in there
No,
anywhere.
there's not.
Okay.
They're good tracks. I'm not even going to tell the folks what they are, so they'll be listening later.
That's
Good.
right. They gotta
Thank you.
listen. So, anything else, guys?
No, guess not. Looking forward to the trip to Decatur. It's going to reach and win, guys.
And then on the other side, on 88.5, don't
Yeah.
forget, they'll have the Curry game tonight. Curry at home starts region play against Haleville. Should be a good ball game. And Brian Hale and Zach McCullough will be on the call for that one.
4A Region 5.
We'll be
That's right.
listening. We'll be listening on the way up or on the way back from Decatur.
All
Yeah.
right. Next week, tune in on Monday morning as we talk more Foothills Festival with Tana Collins Allred. My gracious, I got to get that out today. And Zach Baker. Zach Baker, much easier to say than Tana Collins Allred. But we'll have those guys on the show on Monday. We've got a full week next week lined up of guests. Sorry, this week was a little happenstance after the death of my father. But again, I do want to thank everybody for all the kind words and comments and people showing up at the funeral and bringing food, and like, we're full. But keep the food coming. It's good. I like it.
We love you, man.
Thank
we
you
love
guys.
Hey, where are we eating tonight?
Where are we?
We're going to grab
need
something on the way up there?
we need to
Usually grab
Google
something
that.
on the way
do,
back?
do I need to eat at home or seriously?
I'll feed you.
No, we're
Lee.
gonna.
Oh,
we're
man.
gonna feed you. But
Whoa!
I need some listeners to let us know what's the best place to go in Decatur for some football food before we get to the game.
Yeah, throw it in the comments.
Put it
of
in the
the,
comments here, or send me a private message and let me know.
Good
All
stuff.
right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me this morning. Everybody go to the Comedy Club on Sunday, and then we'll see you next week here on Live at 9 on WJLX.